Michael was extremely competitive in everything he did. In Michael's second year, the Bulls were not any good, and we were the Boston Celtics, and we were on our way as one of the greatest teams ever to play basketball at any level, at any time. In game one, we kill them. Larry, Kevin, Chief, Danny, DJ, they have great games. And at the end of the game, we look at the box score, and this guy named Michael Jordan, he's got 49 points. We just said, well, yeah, he's pretty darn good, but he'll never do that again. Game two takes 41 shots, makes 22 of them, takes 21 free throws and makes 19 of them, and goes for 63 points. The Celtics are able to win the game in double overtime, 135 to 131. But we knew how lucky we had been to win that game because Michael was just so spectacular. That was the game where Larry Bird, in his post-game media comments, said, "I've just seen God disguised as Michael Jordan." And the rest is history.
Downtown, looming over historic Faneuil Hall. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Boston, home of Game 2 of the Chicago Bulls-Boston Celtics matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello. And Mike... Chicago hoping to even the series up here tonight.
And it won't be easy, not against this Celtics team. The Celtics are the favorites. Come out of these, and they've shown why that's the case with a convincing Game 1 win.
Very convincing. And the bright spot, Clark, from Game 1 for the Chicago Bulls, the production they got from the terrific Michael Jordan.
How about his performance? Didn't look like he had been bothered at all by that foot injury. 49 points, and he showed he's extremely ready for the big stage of the playoffs. But you know what? He's going to have to even be better for them to get the win tonight.
That's a good thought. And the Bulls will start with Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine at the 4 and 5. And the point will be Kyle Macy. And on the wings, it's the fearsome duo of Michael Jordan and the Iceman, George Gervin. And the Celtics' vaunted front court, Bird and McHale at the forward, with Robert Parrish in the middle. The backcourt pairing for them, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge.
And the Bulls are in dire need to even this series. Losing by 17 points in Game 1, they need to make a statement tonight.
Tell you what, he looks laser focused out of the gate. Scary thought for the defense when he's locked in like that.
And you worry about just how quickly he's working himself into a rhythm. Not what the D wants.
Now, here's Parrish. Rebounded by Corzine. And Clark, the Bulls can't fall down 0-2 in a 5-game series.
Hey, Kevin, it's hard enough to beat this Celtics team in any series, but to take 3 straight games from them, virtually impossible.
I think you're right. And here is Ainge, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Here's Parrish, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Tell you what, with his size and soft touch, Parrish is a very reliable option on the inside.
It's been a quick start here for Chicago. 6-point game. And Clark, here's something that no team has been able to do. Slow down the Celtics front court.
Well, there's just so much talent, actually too much talent at every position to be able to plug all the holes. They hurt you at both ends of the floor, too. Bird, McHale, Parrish, all elite players.
I think someday all 3 will be in the Hall of Fame.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Now here's Parrish. The rebound by Corzine. Johnson against Jordan. Fades away. Jordan out of the gates fast. Doesn't look shaky at all.
Tell you what, the Bulls have really done a terrific job not giving this Celtics crowd a reason to get into it at all.
McHale finds Johnson. Not going to go that time. And it's Chicago the other way. And Jordan with 49 points the last game. Mark, any chance you think he'll match that?
I'm never comfortable betting against Michael Jordan, Kevin. This guy is so good and so amazing. He's got the skill and the will to do it. I think a lot depends on what kind of defense the Celtics play on it.
And that's going to be the thing to watch. And here is Ainge following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. Will it go? And another miss by Boston.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Pass to Bird. And here is Parrish, defended by Macy. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And the big question and Mike problem for the Celtics. How do they slow down Michael Jordan?
Well, they sent a few options his way in game one. They know they need to be better and will still vary their looks.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Michael Jordan really making a difference here.
And they took that just to stop the bleeding. Giving up way too many threes, and they'll try to make an adjustment.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Walton's checked in for Parrish. And it's Easting in for Johnson. Paxson, he's checked in for Chicago. On defense, the Bulls. McHale inside, defended by Oakley. No good with the layup. Chicago leading by 16. From deep, Jordan gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
They are really shooting the heck out of the ball. Fantastic start from 3.
When you knock down threes early, it stretches the floor, opens everything up.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And looking at Bird, one of the most dangerous scorers in the league, capable of filling it up on all 3 levels.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And you look at this Chicago team, and they aren't your typical 8 seed.
You know, Mike, they didn't have Jordan for much of the season, and that certainly skews their record. But they are a fearless, confident, aggressive group that can hang with anybody when they're on their game.
Now with the inside on the Celtics game plan, let's send it over to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, this young Michael Jordan has a lot of tools in his bag. The first thing the Celtics want to do is stop straight line drives. Guys have to rotate over and give him angles off of the basket. But Jordan is so good with his quick first move and then going vertical, it allows him to convert right over the top of defenses. Guys?
David, thank you. In game 1, the Celtics tried 5 different defenders on Michael Jordan. And Mike, ultimately, he got a little fatigued, but not before he put up 49.
One of the assistant coaches with Chicago said about Jordan, he's got the jump shot ability of a Jerry West and the ability to go to the hoop of a Julius Erving. Pretty good people to be compared with.
Phenomenal comparison. I love that. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here is Easting, guarded by Paxson, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Bulls making a switch here. Washington's checked in. And so it's Gerben with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession.
They're lucky to maintain possession after that dangerous pass. They've got to be more precise with their ball movement going forward.
Wasted no time on that one. Jordan's got 31.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip, doing an amazing job building this lead.
Bulls leading by 23. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
Here is Seasting, guarded by Paxson. McHale with a screen on Paxson. Here's Seasting, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Pretty good defense that time from John Paxson, not being shot.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter in this round one matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the Boston Celtics.
And the plan for the Bulls this series is to try and slow things down. The Celtics want to get into an up and down game. Makes sense with all the weapons they have.
So for Chicago right now, they've got John Paxson, Washington out there with Oakley. Then it's Jordan, and it's Gervin in its small forward. Gervin dishes to Jordan. Puts up a three. Parrish gets the rebound. And the slower the game gets, Clark, the more beneficial that is for the Bulls.
And, you know, that's not easy with all the great passes the Celtics have. The Bulls need to make sure they get back in transition because the Celtics are looking to push it every chance they get.
Pushing that pace, you're right. Now McHale following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Celtics passing it around. The shot's good from Parrish. Parrish has got his second basket of the night.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
And the Bulls tack on two more.
Boy, outstanding ball movement from Paxson there, showing a willingness to involve his teammates.
You look at the numbers for Larry Bird this season, Mike, 25, 10, and 7. I mean, numbers that he's put up for several seasons in a row now.
Bird has defined what the small forward position is all about. And that's 6'10", by the way. He impacts the floor in every metric. I'm ready to call him the best small forward ever. Wow. It would take a special talent to knock him off that pedestal.
And coming from you, that's high praise. Now, here's Johnson. Off target with the jump hook. Outside Gervin. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Even some hard physical D can't trip up Gervin. Ever cool. He gets his shot to fall just like he wants it to.
Ainge against Paxson. Ainge kicks to McHale. And yes, it's good. McHale's got his second bucket.
Solid pass by Ainge. The moment he sees a guy ready to score, he starts working on getting him the ball.
A nice shot by Jordan.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
You know, we all know about the Boston home court advantage. They won 40 games here during the regular season. A dominating home court advantage for the Celtics this year.
Now here's McHale. Over Oakley. Just 5 to shoot. Shot's good by McHale. McHale's got 4 this quarter. Smooth sailing for Chicago. And Mike looking at the two stars for the team. Michael Jordan right now with the edge over Larry Bird.
And Jordan is a much more pure scorer than Bird. Still, you expect Bird to crank it up later if this team needs his scoring punch.
And they're going to. And Mike, the Celtics, as you said, so dominant at home.
And that home record has everyone in the East nervous about playing them. The Celtics can make the most out of a home court advantage. Hard to see anybody taking many games here.
Now, here's Gervin. Following the shot by Kevin McHale.
Another big night for Jordan. What a natural scorer he is. MJ simply can do it all.
And as we expected, Mike Fratello, this Celtics front court has been a problem for Chicago.
And this is something the Bulls won't ever have an answer to. I mean, the whole Eastern Conference didn't have an answer for Bird, McHale, and Parrish.
3 future Hall of Famers in some people's eyes. The total for Jordan keeps on climbing. He's now past 49. Johnson, the pass to McHale. Johnson surveying the floor. Inside. Here's Bird. Boston, no good that time either. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 20-6 run. Passes to Paxson.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Jordan.
2 minutes.
That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed.
John Paxson.
Jordan's got 53.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
Mike, the Celtics still looking for an answer to Michael Jordan.
And you might see more double teams and triple teams at the rate he's scoring. He's on his way to another monster game scoring tonight.
Here is Paxson, following the basket by Larry Bird.
Excellent from deep. Paxson isn't a guy you can leave, so that helps space the floor.
1:16 left here in the second. Here's Parrish. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Parrish has got 6.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Love when MJ finishes with strength, leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now, here's Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to McHale. Over Oakley. A shot by McHale, no good.
You expect to get 2 points there. A little unlucky for them.
For 3, Paxson. And the Bulls, another 3.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Now, here is Ainge. Parrish with the screen on Paxson. And it's Parrish missing. Smooth sailing for Chicago. From deep, Jordan. Michael Jordan with 58, just 3 points away from tying the postseason record of 61. To the middle, here's Parrish, and Jordan sends it back.
With an incredible 4-foot vertical leap and that 6'11" wingspan, it's tough to get a shot over Jordan.
And so it's Chicago, enjoying the kind of a view of the Charles River, not far from where we are, Boston Garden, and getting ready for the second half. We're here in Boston for Game 2 of the Bulls and Celtics. Second half of play getting going here in Boston. Parrish has gone 3 of 10 shooting so far, only 30%. And now let's go to DA.
Thanks very much. Now, we know about Larry Bird's determination at certain points, but Michael Jordan has some of those same qualities. He missed 64 games this season with a broken left foot, and Chicago management didn't want him to play anymore. But he put that foot down, citing his love of the game clause that's in his contract, which allows him to play whenever he wants. And he said, I'm going to play basketball. That's what I am, a basketball player. And he's back on the floor. Guys?
David, thank you. It's a great story. Michael loves to play the game, Mike Fratello.
And he rarely seems to get tired. Some people have speculated that because he missed a great deal of the season, he doesn't have the normal fatigue at this time of year. You look at the firepower of this Boston team. 3 All-Stars in Bird, McHale, and Parrish, and this core has been together for their latest title runs.
Bird is out there with Kevin McHale, then it's Parrish, then it's Johnson, and it's Ainge in at the 2-guard spot. They're the group for K.C. Jones starting the second half. Now Bird, George Gervin missing on the 3. Parrish inside, working on Gervin. They get it again. McHale misses. Now the Bulls with it. And Gervin kicks to Jordan. For 3, Paxson. That one misses. The Celtics go the other way with it. And the Celtics core club won in 1984 and returned to the finals again last season.
And I think for this Celtics team, anything short of a title, Kevin, is a bust. I mean, they know they're the team to beat, and they carry themselves that way. One of the most talented teams we've probably ever seen in the league.
I agree.
Putting his height to great use there, feeling out the situation and then hitting from mid-range.
To the inside, and stolen by Jordan. And now here's Jordan pushing it up, and no one back there. Scooped up. The pass to Paxson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 5 here tonight.
A floor spacer who is always ready to fire. Paxson is terrific on catch-and-shoot jumpers. And when you look at that stacked 84 draft class, obviously there's Jordan. Some incredible talents in just their second season.
And so here is Chicago following the bucket by the Celtics.
I like the way he's done a good job working that ball around tonight, getting it moving, wanting to get other guys going.
This demonstrates leadership on his end, willing to give it up in an effort to make his guys better.
Now, here is Bird. Sinks the 15-footer. Bird's got 6. Mike, a lot of impact players coming in that 1984 draft class in the NBA.
And the talent is at all positions. Great guards, forwards, and of course, Hakeem as a center. Could go down as one of the best draft classes in a long, long time.
You are so right.
He's been a reliable offensive option, currently maintaining an impressive field goal percentage in this game.
Like the way this game has gone, the Celtics cannot slow down Michael Jordan.
Well, they've tried some different looks in the first half, but nothing seems to be the answer for Jordan.
You're right. Bird can't hit. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-6 run. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Larry Bird.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Ainge against Paxson. Bird kicks to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now, here is Ainge. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. McHale finds Bird. Bird can't get that one to fall. Here's Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. Some changes for Boston. Walton's checked in for Parrish. Wedman comes in for McHale. And it's Easting in for Danny Ainge. And Chicago also making a switch. Green, he's checked in for Washington. Johnson inside. Defended by Jordan.
Looking at the way Jordan finished the regular season, you had to know that he was on the verge of having a stellar playoff run. Scary to think how good he'll be in the coming years.
Mike, his work ethic I know impresses you so much. And Jordan continues to be the dominant scoring force on the floor. Mike, Bird can't even keep up with him.
That's no knock on Bird. That's just how special Jordan is. He is putting on an absolute show in this game.
And I bet Bird is impressed too. Almost 30 points per game for Michael Jordan, Mike, in the final 5 games of the season. An unbelievable streak.
And the future for Jordan looks bright as ever. Starting to show he's more than just a high flyer. He started to develop the skills to score at all levels of the floor.
You sound like a coach, but I know you appreciate that game so much. Dennis Johnson on the wing. Guarded by Jordan. To end the cold streak. Johnson's shot is off. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Clark, can you believe it? Jordan is now at the 70-point mark of this game.
I can't believe it, but it is a performance for the ages.
Ooh.
What a way to make a name for yourself, Michael Jordan. I'm bowing to you right now.
You want to be like Mike, don't you?
I certainly wouldn't mind doing what he's doing.
Johnson. Chicago grabs the miss.
Tell you what, you can feel their frustration underneath the surface. It's actually palpable with all these misses.
They're trying to shake it off, but every time they come up short, the panic starts to set in.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we've got more M2K. Final quarter of play starting in this Game 2 matchup between Chicago and Boston. And the Celtics with possession here.
And with the injury Jordan sustained this year, he has about as fresh of legs as anyone. He showed that in Game 1.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Oakley is out there with Gervin. Then it's Michael Jordan. Then it's Green. And it's Paxson in at the 1. Jordan with the bucket.
And Jordan is simply amazing at finishing through contact. Doesn't matter what you throw at him or who, he finds a way to score.
And Jordan with the broken foot earlier this season, Clark. But boy, right now he looks 100%, doesn't he?
You know exactly right, Kevin. He had some games towards the end of the year to get himself acclimated and going again. But as you said, he looks locked in now with no holds barred on his game.
No limits at all.
Exactly.
Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Pass to Vincent. Here is Seasting. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by the Bulls. Oakley's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And, you know, part of the reason why the Celtics feel comfortable pushing the tempo, the development of Danny Ainge, it gives them another option to initiate the fast break.
It's good.
Well, the physicality and toughness that Oakley plays with is really unmatched. He welcomes the contact and powers through for the finish and never complains at all.
Here's Vincent, guarded by Paxson. Wedman the pass to Seasting. Now here's Walton. Passes it to Kite. Boston needs to get off a shot. The Celtics working the ball around now. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Basket, good. Mike Ainge, a player that makes a difference off the stat sheet. Always doing the little thing.
He's an X factor for the Celtics. He can spark the team with a few hustle plays, three-pointers. A great fit alongside the rest of the Boston Stars.
Terrific fit. Seasting passes to Wedman. The dish now to Walton. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Jordan. 4-on-3 break. Jacks up a three. Boston grabs the miss. Here's Wedman. Tries it from 19. It's good. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Paxson outside. Back to Jordan. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed.
Give credit to MJ, sinking that corner three.
Seasting passes to Walton. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Jordan. He takes it in, lays it up, and banks it in.
You know, once Jordan makes his move to the basket, he has no intention of stopping, which makes it hard to slow his progress.
Shoots from 12. The rebound by Oakley. Oakley's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Count it. Oakley's got 4 points this quarter. Oakley's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
Parrish, he's checked in for the Celtics. Ainge comes in for Vincent. Ainge, the pass to Wedman. Back to Ainge. Pass to Seasting. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. The shot by Ainge, no good.
Normally, he knocks that down. The defense got a gift.
Drains the three-pointer.
He is determined to hunt shots out there on the perimeter.
And it is paying off. He's finding a big chunk of his points from three-point range.
Ainge up top. Guarded by Jordan. Boston, no good that time either. Ainge has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Tries a three. And the Bulls, another three.
It's been a barrage of threes here in this last quarter, pouring it on from deep.
They were saving their best shooting for last, hitting 3 after 3.
And the foul called on Michael Jordan. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Team foul.
Here's Parrish. And there's the pass to Walton. Here's Ainge. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
We've seen Ainge knock down trays. So the mid-range jumper, it's there if Danny wants it.
And three from Jordan. Buries it from three-point range.
This run, it's a haymaker, a knockout punch.
I think this run has sealed the game. Guys, where are we going to dinner?
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
A reliable role player for this team. Seasting understands how to facilitate this offense and involve his teammates.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Jordan with the bucket.
It's obvious he's looking to continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
And if you were hitting like he is in this one, you would be too. His efficiency has done a lot for them.
Well, that's a bad decision there. I mean, you got to keep the clock moving. No reason to foul right there.
Inexcusable. He's got to know not to take any chances there. Just a terrible foul.
At the line for two.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Fires the three. Another three for Chicago.
Jordan really confident rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
To me, those are always hard calls for the officials. But I don't think he was set right there.
I agree, but those type of plays can go either way.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Chicago has possession. And here's Jordan outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Smooth like silk. MJ with a nose for the bucket. Knocks down the quick trigger jumper there.
Here is Seasting. To the paint. And amazingly, the Bulls, Mike, have come into Boston and gotten a win. Great performance from them.
And with the series
please take care to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next event.